want to do a talk whilst I'm driving. Sorry, the strange angle. But I got the phone down here. I got to look this way. God, I got a little sun today. I went to the beach with my son. I look very red. Maybe I'll pick it up and hold it. So I want to talk about basically what went on with Hutchinson and Trump and what obviously happened. Now, there was some clues there, right? Early on in the day, the White House attorney, I can't remember his name, was going to ask Sicilo, whatever, said to her, do not let him go to the Capitol, because he'd been talking about, I want motorcade, I want to go to the Capitol, I want to be there, I want to do this stuff. So that's one of the clues. Now, you have to understand, he wouldn't have just left it to her to put all this, because he's like, listen, if he goes to the Capitol, as she testified, we're going to jail. So he would have told the Secret Service guy, right, the same thing. He would say, listen, do not drive him, do not figure out a path. This is the White House attorney. He's not Trump's attorney. He's an attorney for basically the administration and to keep them out of trouble. That's his only job. That's his role, is to keep, Trump and the rest of them going to jail. Oh, man. So if you notice, too, it's like when Trump was up there speaking, he'd already committed himself. He already said, yeah, I'm going to go, right? And there was a question, have you told him yet? It's like, no, who's going to tell him? No one wanted to tell Trump. So what did they do? They left it up to the SS or the Secret Service. The SS, I prefer the SS. Left it up to the SS to do the basically do the dirty work. Now imagine you've got this volatile 5-year-old like president, right, who goes off on the handle on pretty much anything, just goes off, and he's completely uncontrollable. You don't know what he's going to do, something like that. So you'd want to self-contain him. And the only way to self-contain him is kind of like a 5-year-old. You got a 5-year-old who's like, oh, goddamn, Donnie. Shit, dude, I don't have any money. Can't take Donnie to the ice cream. He's going to flip out. We'll just, we'll say, hey, we're going to go drive and stop by. He always wants to go to his, Dairy Queen. He wants to fucking pig out at Dairy Queen. Oh, man, what are we going to do? We can't tell him. Because he could run off. I remember when I was a child, one time, my dad told me something, and I ran off. I just ran off. I was so upset. He told me I couldn't go to the park. Actually, I was 8 years old, and I took a bus to the zoo. I couldn't go to the zoo. And by myself, because I wanted to meet a girl there. I was 8 or 9. I guess I was about 8 years old. I fucking took a bus myself all the way to the zoo. And, and I would be one to run. When I was a little kid, I would, if I didn't get my way, I would throw a tantrum. So I completely understand what these people are dealing with. So they left it up to his bros, the Secret Service, his good old boys, his insiders, right? The Proletariat Guard, whatever I can't think who the Caesar's guards are, right? He'd promoted this guy up from out of the Secret Service. He'd given him this role. He started off as Secret Service guy, and he actually made him his head of his thing. So he rewards loyalty. So they left it up to this guy to ultimately, to handle the situation, which he did. But the guy was so fucking taken back by it. The moment he gets in the White House, he's like white. He's like, oh my God, you won't believe what just happened. And he was like, this was his guy just kind of dissing on him. So that's completely what happened in regards to Trump. The funny thing is they're all focused on it. And the shame is they all should go to jail for not taking him to the Capitol. Because the White House attorney was correct. Had Trump gone there, they'd all be in jail right now. There would have been no cover. Trump would have been standing up there at the fucking hang Mike Pence. Hang Mike Pence out would have been right there. Out of it, hilarious. Oh, man. And in some alternate reality, Trump actually went there. Unfortunately, we're living in the reality where he didn't, unfortunately. So, anyway, I just wanted to make a quick little talk because it really, kind of bugs me on that that obviously that's what happened. They didn't want to let the 5-year-old like POTUS go down. Shame, because he was right, they would all be in jail right now. Because it would have been obviously he broke the laws. And the simple fact now that he knew they had weapons, that came up over and over. That White House attorney has to testify. So much pressure must be being placed on him to testify. And not only that, that Secret Service guy needs to testify because he's the one who reported the weapons and stuff. They knew it was unsafe. And, I don't know why they thought because Trump said it. I'm not going to get hurt. These are my people. So who's going to get hurt? Who was he directing these folks at? And, and the police really didn't arrest anyone there at the time. They let them all go. They let them all with their weapons and everything else. Imagine if, let's put this other kind of flip side on this. Imagine if they were Black Lives Matter, black guys marching at the Capitol. Imagine it was Obama, right? And it was Biden as the vice president sitting up there trying to keep Obama in power, right? Because he and say it was fake. He didn't lose everything else. Let's say he was running again. For then it wasn't his last term. Just switch out Trump with Obama. How would you feel, you mega turd, if that would have gone down, right? Oh no. What's her name? Pamela Harris, or even look at the next one. Pamela Harris calls the election. No, sorry, it was a fake election, didn't happen. Biden definitely won. Imagine that. How would you feel? That's exactly what's going on right now. So oppose tyranny. That's people need to just imagine, put themselves in their other foot. That's a good exercise to do. But that's what went on with Hutchinson and Trump. And she basically opened the can of worms for is this it here? No, next one up here. Well, that's the pool right there. The elementary school. He must have gone there. There you go. I'm picking out my boys, Mikey and the neighbor kid. In there. All right.